We're nearly there, boys. We're nearly there. To power. Hear, hear.
Power.
I'm friends, I tell you. I don't forget. I want to tell you, Jack, Michael, my friends I keep here, and my enemies here.
Dad!
Sorry, darling. And I don't forget, they don't forget. No one forgets what they did for Frank Melhouse.
MP.
Yeah, right. Todd, Chief Constable. Eh? Get that for me, would you? No, they don't forget what they did for me. So, Michael, name your oyster. What do you want? Hey, whatever you want, name it.
To do a last bit of good, perhaps.
Right, OK, hold on a minute, please.
A lot of good, Michael. And the people love you for it. We've got to make way for the up-and-coming that's live.
Dad, it's someone from... He says he's from Her Majesty's Open Prison, Petervale. Chief Officer said it's urgent.
Honey, take Rambo for a pee, will you?
He's just been out.
Well, take him for a sniff. Go on, do as your dad says.
Jackie?
Hi.
It's not very good, is it?
It's worse than that.
Dean? Oh, the damn bugger.
Oh, I see. More recycling.
Oh, I didn't know you cared about the rainforest.
No, the news content.
You're stealing up a bit, Harry.
How come he's on your front page again, eh? I'll have a scotch while you're there.
He's our next MP.
He buys advertising.
Oh, you know that's how it works.
Not for me, it doesn't.
That's because you don't run a newspaper.
It's because I haven't sold my soul.
Maybe that's because you can't find a buyer. Yeah.
I've got plenty of stuff on him.
Who from? Well, have you checked it?
I can't.
It's just libel then, isn't it?
You could do a little piece on him, though, couldn't you?
I'll see you in court. You're not using me to try out your flyers, Harry.
What am I using you for, then?
Dean.
Give me the key.
Dean, what are you doing?
Give me the key, Claire. Give me the bloody key.
Dad! Dad! Dean, you're stupid.
Claire.
Who's that? What's going on? What's happening?
Yeah, that was Dean Hawkins.
Todd! Get your boys down here!
We've been unable to identify the intruder. He was disturbed before he got anything. Security chased him, but he got away, so we assumed that it was just an opportunist break-in. Nothing to do with Mr. Melhouse's future national responsibilities.
Jonathan Piletsky, News Associates. Could you tell us who disturbed him, sir?
Yes, my daughter, Claire.
Could we have a picture of her, please?
Oh, yeah, sure. Come on, honey. Don't be shy. You'll have to get used to this.
You're getting married soon, Miss Melhouse, aren't you?
Yes.
Who's the lucky chap?
Oh, plonker. We don't freelance for Society mags.
Yeah, thank you, honey. It has to be said, of course,
We've got this
that
covered.
this robbery
I
is
bet
only
you
a
have.
symptom of a social disease corrupting our national life. Apathy, opportunism and greed.
Where did you get
You'll
this?
remember, I've pledged
Good,
my
innit?
allegiance against crime and favour all measures necessary to stamping it out.
How will you attend to local issues when you're down in Westminster?
Well, my home is here, my concern is here.
Well, like, for instance, the Rawson Chemical Factory, which I believe was fined by the Regional Waterways Authority last year for
What's
polluting
good
the environment.
for this town is good for the country. And what's good for the country is good for the town.
He won't. Because he's on the board of Rawson Chemicals, aren't you, Mr. Mulhouse?
I'm sorry, what paper do you work for?
You're also on the committee of the Waterways Board, aren't you? Funny they didn't take up that complaint. Harry Salter, News Associates.
Well, that's not a paper, is it?
You're also on the committee that opted out for the local refuse collection.
I thought it was authorised press only. Let him in.
And you're a consultant with that company that won it.
We're talking about a crime here. Apathy, opportunism and greed.
Yeah, well, you said it, Mulhouse.
Well, up it. Get him out. And you two, come on.
OK. Well, thanks for your time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure Detective Chief Inspector Todd here will keep you informed of any further developments.
Harry, what are you doing?
You can't get a decent photo of someone if they pose for it. I'm following my nose. If this geezer smells of anything, it's not philanthropy. Look, 5 years ago, he had nothing. Now look, everything. Except an OBE.
Other buggers'
buggers'
efforts. Well, who's sending you this
I
stuff?
don't know. Started last week.
Well, did you verify it?
Of course I did.
How?
Saw his face. Really? Now, come on.
Harry.
Morning, Paul.
Morning.
How's the golf?
Oh, very good, thank you.
You missed all the fun.
Oh, really?
Chancellor broke in, gave us a fright. I gave him a sermon.
Do you know who? Dean Hawkins. We got a call from Petervale Prison last night.
He's done a runner, Paul. Relax. Remember your blood pressure.
He came here. We chased him off. Where is he now?
Out, Paul. Out here somewhere, and I want him back. I want him back inside, and his nuts in my pocket before he's got ours in his.
Harry.
Come on, it's all right.
Harry.
No one forgets what they did for Frank Melrose.
Hell's Millhouse doing safety deposit boxes in his cellar?
There was a robbery, wasn't there? 4 or 5 years ago, safe deposit boxes. I don't know what this is about, but I like it. Oh, yeah.
Come on. Shift it.
You're dead in this town, Salter.
Huh. Me? Or you?
Come on.
Right.
I've been sitting on them, Mike. All this sodding time they've been under my arse.
Hello, Salter.
Scorpio. You've got the documents then? There are plenty more where they came from.
Yeah, they're very good, but, I can hardly print them without any verification.
That's your job.
Look, perhaps we ought to meet, eh? Face to face. I want to know what's in this for you. Scorpio?
The safe depository was robbed 5 years ago by someone called Dean Hawkins. He slapped one of the guards and stuck a gun against his head and got the other one to open up. He took 3 boxes belonging to Frank Melhouse, Mike Groves and Paul Dobson. Cheers, Snappy.
Dean Hawkins, is it?
They nicked him 2 hours after the alarm went up. Apparently they were after him for a load of burglaries anyway.
Like what?
The homes of Melhouse, Groves and Dobson and the offices of Melhouse.
Ah, Groves, Dobson.
And he was chased out of the town hall with a pocket full of computer discs.
So they weren't just random thefts, eh?
No.
How long did he get?
7 years. He's due for release in 2 weeks.
No, he's out. He did a runner. I heard it on the police bulletin this morning.
Snappy, why didn't you tell us?
Well, they're breaking out there all the time, aren't they?
Not with half a month to go, mate.
Only for smoke bills.
Ah, Jackie Hawkins. Yours, I think. I'm DCI Todd from London Road CID, and I do have a warrant here to search the premises.
What for?
You know what for.
He's not here. He's not here. He hasn't been here for the past 5 years.
Ah, but you've been seeing him, haven't you?
He's my brother.
Oh, aren't you glad?
Is that from Alice?
Yeah, and it's good.
What'd she get for it?
Paid?
In what?
Oh, don't start that, love.
You don't think she's going to be wanting a rise soon, do you?
There's none left after you've had it.
Well, come on, Harry. Tell me about Scorpio. Like, who is he?
Honestly, I do not know.
Well, you've got a contact number for him.
Yeah, it's a mobile number.
I thought we had a deal.
Hey, stories, not sources.
I suppose I could give you a kiss for it.
I didn't think you were selling them.
Harry, you're appalling. Sometimes you're absolutely bloody out of order.
There are any nice ones for Claire Melhouse? What's Tommy doing?
Tommy's gone home.
Dean.
Jackie, you weren't followed, were you?
No. I brought you some food. And some clothes. Todd came round.
Yeah, you would.
It was 2 weeks, Dean. 2 weeks and you'd have been out.
Back inside. They were waiting for me, Jackie. Down at the gates. I wasn't getting out.
Down at the... Dean, help me!
Waiting for me. Outside. Yeah. One sniff of fresh air, then banged up for life.
But how? I mean, they can't just drag you back
Anything,
inside.
Jackie. Some charges, something they've dreamt up, some old case from the past. Yeah, and a confession. They don't want me out here. Out there. For anything.
But Dean, you've done your time.
Oh, for God's sake! Do you think I did it for the money or something? Do you think I flipped? I was after them.
Why? Tell me, Dean, help me.
I can't. Not yet. Look, and even if I could... Look, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want this. This is good.
Yeah.
Look. I want to see Dad.
They'll be watching him.
Yeah, you're a nurse. Arrange it.
Dean, what's the point? He's dying.
No, it's because he's dying. That's the point. That's the point, Jackie.
So you reckon the racist snap?
Told me they were Chinese.
I've been getting things through the post, like saying, go back where you come from. But I've left Liverpool. And then I got my car scratched.
Yeah, next they'll be asking for money.
Yep.
Protect... No, we're peaceful here. Like, I'm not part of the community. I'm Scouse, so they keep to themselves. They don't have... Not here.
Yeah, well, you do now.
Snappy, I've got family coming from Hong Kong. If they know I've got trouble... It's me Uncle Wu. He's a big cheese. I've got to make him comfortable.
Listen, Tommy, don't worry. We saw their faces, we'll find them, we'll tell them you've got friends.
Who?
Us.
That makes me happy no end.
You wrote a lot of bad things about him after the robbery.
Well, he did smack someone silly and stick a shotgun up their nose. I mean, maybe people got the wrong impression.
That wasn't like Dean. He's a very kind man. He's loving and thoughtful. But... well, everything went wrong for us. My father's business collapsed and he was bankrupted. My mother died. Dean was older than I was. They sheltered me from all that, but Dean took it very heavily.
So he thought he'd do a few robberies,
He was angry and bitter.
So?
Look, he had a fiancée. My father stopped him from seeing her. Dean always did what Dad said. He worshipped him, but that was too much. He went right off the rails.
What's her name?
Claire. Claire Melhouse.
Tell me about it.
When Dad went under financially, Melhouse bought him out. His business, investments, and our house.
And that's where Dean left the boxes. Why'd he go back there?
You asked me for my thoughts, not his.
Hey, Jackie! If you see him, tell him he's got a friend here.
What sort of friend, Mr. Salter?
A friend with a mutual enemy.
That's an odd kind of friend.
Sometimes, that kind is the one you can trust.
Yeah, so they work for me.
What's it to you? Well, we're friends of Tommy's, and we just wanted to sort it out.
Yeah. How? How are you sorting it out, eh? You sorting me out? No. You tell your friend, I want him out of this town. He don't belong here. And I want you out of my factory, now.
That seems to be everything.
Oh, we did our best.
Yeah, I think we did. I think they got the message.
Message? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they got it, Jonathan.
Is there a problem?
You clipped those lights a bit tightly, sir.
What lights?
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
What's all this about, then?
It's road safety. You got any objections? Look, you're putting yourself about a bit, Salty. You know what the good book says. Them as throws crap shouldn't live in a carsy. Oh, by the way, I think you'll find that your rear offside light is a bit defective.
What's wrong with it?
It's not working.
Dr. Morgan, please report to casualty. Dr. Morgan to casualty.
Hello, Dad. I heard you were pretty sick. Jackie called me last night. Got a message.
That's not why you got out, is it?
Yeah, well, he's getting into Parliament.
And she's getting married. You're still burning.
What do you expect?
I expect I did the wrong thing. I'm sorry, Dean, if I...
No.
If...
I looked in the deposit boxes last night.
You should put them back.
I can't. There were things in them. Letters. Memos. Photographs. I'll get him for you, Dad.
You can't.
Now, look. Mother's dead. I didn't know. It can't hurt her, not now. I'll get him, Dad. Now I've got him. I've got him here. Well, she can't be hurt anymore. Dad, he's destroyed us. Me. Look at you. Look. Look what happened to us.
Dean. If you get him good.
Melhouse got his first break 5 years ago, bought some wasteland for peanuts.
His own money?
No, his Dobsons and Groves. They formed a company and got planning permission.
Yeah, I bet that was hard.
Yeah, well, it's a gold mine. Arcadia, the shopping complex, they're raking it in.
Hi, guys.
Hiya.
Okay, Tommy.
Tommy, you lot off then?
Yeah, we're going to pick up Tommy's uncle from the station in case there's any trouble.
There won't be any trouble. Well, in case there is, Snappy.
What? Be careful.
Take your camera.
Oh, no, Snap, no, please don't.
Harry,
This is my family. I don't want you to go flogging this to the press. Come on. If people think I've got aggro, it's going to be bad for business.
Yeah, all right, mate. Don't worry. It's okay. Snappy?
What?
Be careful.
Yeah.
Right, from there, Melhouse gets on the council, you know, big knob in the party. Grove says he wants to spend more time with his family. Dobson's party chairman. Melhouse gets the selection.
Well, who sold Melhouse that wasteland?
Albert Hawkins, Dean Hawkins' father.
Now, that is interesting. You're enjoying this, aren't you? You go and talk to Claire Melhouse.
Okay.
Never seen him before, Jonathan. Just got a note saying Uncle Wu's coming for a holiday and make him feel comfy.
No, Sandhill. Bags. Tommy?
Uncle Wu?
You look fine, happy and fine. And doing so well. We're all proud of you.
These are two friends of mine.
You've got trouble.
What? No, it's fine. I mean...
Why the protection?
No, they just...
Tommy, be straight with me. I am your uncle. I'm on my own. You've been hassled.
Well,
Okay. Where's the car?
Over there.
Bags. Let's go.
I haven't seen Dean for 5 years. It doesn't mean anything to me anymore. I'm getting married.
You must have some recollections of him.
Yeah, I have recollections. But they're mine, they're not for you people.
Look, I just want some sort of insight into, you know, the kind of man he was.
So you can rubbish him in the press again.
So you never think of him then?
Yeah, I think of him. But as I said, I'm getting married.
And were you going to marry Dean?
Look, we talked about it, and then I didn't see him, so that was that. My life's ahead of me now. Dean threw his away, and he threw me away with it. He made his decision, and I've made mine.
I made some enemies, Tommy. They beat up on the wrong guy, hassling one of the girls. We thought he was just a face. I got to lie low for a while. You said nothing happens here.
Well, not until now, Uncle. But I don't know the local Chinese. I didn't think.
My enemies have long fingers. They're looking for my throat, man.
What's happened to the small ads?
Uneconomic.
We used to have pages.
Wasted pages, they didn't pay.
People depended on them.
We didn't. Well, take a look. That's news content that we never had. That's advertising from all the car retailers and estate agents. Oh, and look. Shopping complex, major spread. Look, that is all revenue.
Where's the scouts in all this? You may despise them, but they're important.
Scouts don't buy cars, Mr. Buxton. The big advertisers want big news, and so the paper gets read. We're running a business, not a charity.
Then why are we losing money? I've seen the books, Gerald.
Look, I'm not running a small-town, small-time, cheapo news sheets for mums and toddlers.
But you are. You are not running a scandal rag. Into the ground, maybe. This is a local paper for local people. Small people, ordinary people. That's what sells advertising. And when they realize you're not even part of this town, they'll stop.
Well, they are buying it now.
Okay, you want to fight? We'll fight them. I didn't bring hardware.
Hang on, what are you talking about? Are you talking about guns?
No, fondue sets. What do you think?
Look, I'm sorry. Look, it's an offence to carry weapons in this country.
It's against my law to get killed.
I think we should talk to Mr. Lee before we do anything else.
These guys don't negotiate.
Well, I do, don't I?
Yes, all the time.
I don't. There's the door.
No, listen, Uncle. Now, I don't want any trouble. Let them talk to him. And if that don't work, I'll buy a whole ammunition dump.
Do you mind if I join you? I thought we should get acquainted. I'm not the only news round here, but I'm most of it.
Well, I'm honoured.
Let's cut the crap, shall we? You need articles, council information when I'm striding the corridors of power, maybe you'd like a bit of that too.
But it all helps.
Oh, it helps if you let it. You're also pals with a certain piece of scum called Harry Salter.
What do you want from me, Mr. Melhouse?
He's getting some info on me. It's all cobblers, you understand, but somebody's feeding him. And I want somebody. I want his source.
He doesn't tell me his sources.
So, give him a cuddle.
That's offensive, Mr. Melhouse.
I don't make judgments.
I'll have my bill, please.
What advertising I don't buy in your paper, Miss McCann, my friends do. I've just cancelled my account. Maybe you'll help me when that starts to bite. Some more coffee?
Hello, Salter.
Scorpio.
Yeah? What have you got for me?
In the rubbish bin. Confidential council memoranda. Arcadia. The land was owned by Albert Hawkins. He put everything he had into it. Borrowed to finance the plans for a shopping complex. He borrowed from Melhouse. Dobson blocked the planning application. Melhouse bankrupted Hawkins and bought him out.
Well, that's a bit dodgy for a councillor, isn't it? For Dobson.
There's nothing there to ruin him.
It's Melhouse I want.
Dobson's your key. Dress him. That's what you're called. If he cracks, he'll give you our new MP on a plate.
So what's all this about? What's with the Scorpion?
There's an old story, Harry, about a frog. A frog who gave a scorpion a ride on his back over the river. The frog said, "You're a scorpion, you'll sting me." The scorpion said, "If I sting you, I'll drown too. Why would I do that?" Halfway across, he stung him. I couldn't help it, he said.
Yeah, I'm just a scorpion. Look, I can't give away my sources. You know that, Cheryl.
Not away, Harry, to me.
No, not to anyone. This bloke's sticking his neck out for me. Whoever he is, he trusts me.
Just give me a number.
Why?
Harry. Trust me.
Who's putting you up to this? Who's leaning on you?
Melhouse. He's withdrawn all his advertising, and now so have his friends. We can't print another week. I'll be finished, Harry. And this is just another story for you.
It's important.
I thought I was.
He trusts me.
I trusted you.
Well, perhaps you shouldn't.
Thanks, Harry. Thanks, and get out.
Okay. But listen, Cheryl.
No, just get out, please. Get the bloody hell out of here.
His throat was cut before he could scream. I've been to see my father, Dobson. He's dying. He's dying and he shouldn't be.
What happened? What else could I do? It was Frank.
Give him to me. Melhouse. I know what you did and so will everyone else. You give him to me and I'll let you go. You see, I've got you, Dobson. You give him to me.
How?
Salter. Talk to Harry Salter. Tell him everything. It's you, Paul, or it's him. You think about it.
I'd like to hand over to our esteemed councillor, Paul Dobson, who will say a few words.
It's always encouraging to see a new enterprise setting forth, full of hope and vitality, a new venture, bringing prosperity to the town and prestige to Arcadia, with which I am proud to be associated.
Why don't you talk to us, Mr. Dobson?
It gives me great pleasure, therefore, to declare this House of Balloons...
Tell us about Arcadia.
Open. Thank you. No.
Who owned the land before you got hold of it?
No comment.
Why did you get planning permission when Albert Hawkins, who designed the building, couldn't? Should we talk about Dean Hawkins?
Call my office, please. Not here. I'm just doing what I do. Please, go.
Well, get Dean Hawkins, Paul. He's pushing his luck.
What about Salter? Frankie's onto us. He's been digging up information. If Dean Hawkins talks to him... He's got us, Frank.
But what'll he get, Paul? I mean, what'll he actually get?
Me?
Let me tell you something, Paul. I cleared my deposit box after I was burgled, and you didn't. That's tough.
We can give him something to sweeten him, keep him off. He's selling a story, that's all.
You try it, Paul, and he'll spread your name all over his book papers and pull the chain. Me, I'm in the clear. No one's getting me, Paul. I'm moving up, and you pay for your own mistakes.
Frank, help me.
Well, there is one option, Paul. I believe the Romans considered it noble.
Okay.
What's happening?
Well, we can't see Dobson.
Why not?
Because he's killed himself, Harry. Found him in his office with a rope around his neck.
Okay, Alice.
It's not okay.
Hey, come on, love. We didn't do this. It's not our fault.
Mr. Salter, can I speak to you?
Yeah.
I can't get Melhouse. I can get everyone else, Groves, Dobson, Todd, but I can't get Melhouse.
Dobson just killed himself a couple of hours ago.
That's a shame.
Look, we know about your father.
No, you don't. You don't know anything. That's a shame Dobson's dead. He was a key to Melhouse. You know, my mother killed herself, you know. She stuck a hose pipe over the exhaust of her car, took a few pills, lay down, puked and died.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, well, they were blackmailing her. She'd done a few daft things. She'd screwed somebody and they'd set her up, took photographs and letters. I mean, they were leaning on Dad anyway. He was only just surviving and they said, you pay up to us or this goes out.
What were you after when you burgled him?
Oh, I knew they swindled him. The planning application, the bad debts, the pressure. I just needed some evidence. I didn't know quite until he opened the box. Aye, Pandora's box. A lot of ghosts flew out of that.
Well, what have you got?
I've got a gun.
That's not too clever, son.
Hey, I never said I was clever. You know, Claire's getting married. Sweet Claire. Tomorrow. You get me in. I'll face Melhouse. He talks or he chokes. I don't care which. Just get me in.
Hey, come on, I can't do that.
You'll find a door. It's in the back wall of the garden. There's a key under a stone. Get someone in, open it.
All right, you play it straight. We'll be there.
How nice to see you two here.
This is not the way home.
Maybe we're lost. Maybe not.
Oh, I don't think he's that stupid, Michael. He's a bit rough and ready, but he's not a stupid man.
Meaning he can be bought?
We can all be bought. Everyone here, Michael, is bought.
The carp are lively today.
Frank, special delivery.
I've spoken with Dean Hawkins. Now, I know he's on the run, and I haven't informed the police of his whereabouts. So, let's get started.
Well, first of all, I think we should be very honest with each other. I think you're scum, and you think I am, so, well, there's nothing between us that could be mistaken for lingering affection. Am I right?
Like I said, let's get started. Now, I'm on a charge, so come on, charge me.
Me too.
It's nice, all this, isn't it? Eh? Look, it's my daughter's special day, and I'm expecting a lot of people, so what I don't want is someone like you here, a disreputable hack and his little tart, trying to spoil it all. So what do you want? Eh? Name your oyster. Well, sunsets await, pina coladas, coral beaches. Don't be silly.
A house, a holiday, nice fast car.
Each.
Anything else, Harry?
Your ass in jail.
I want to know who's giving you information about me, and I'm asking for your price. Well, you sell stories, don't you? So sell one to me.
Come on then, charge me. I should go public with this lot. I may lose, but I'll guarantee an early retirement for you, mate. I can dig up so much garbage on you, there's not a political party in the country that'd look at you. You haven't got me, Melhouse. Not yet. Gotcha. Now perhaps we can talk properly.
We got no guns.
I've actually got a very good Swiss Army knife. It's got a magnifying glass and everything. I got it in Heathrow. Duty free.
You wanted to talk? So talk.
They wanted to talk. I want to cut your throat. You did my nephew place over, man.
Sorry, may I? Mr. Leung says he came here on holiday. That's right?
Yeah.
And you say that he's come here to set up shop. Is that right?
So, which is it?
I have to explain myself?
If it's not inconvenient, yeah.
I had some problems. I needed to get out. They'd find me in London, Birmingham, anywhere. I thought, go somewhere. Nobody knows nothing. Tommy's here. He's nothing. Live with his bedbugs and wait for the Eau Claire.
Is this the truth?
That is the truth. We thought you guys was working for them.
We only work for a good life. I'm sorry we caused you any problems. We just didn't want trouble.
You break me place up, and you don't call that trouble.
Tommy, I'm sorry. We acted in fear. But Confucius, he say, many hands move mountains. No hands move clouds.
Thank you. Thank you very much indeed.
Now, in that story you told me, the Scorpion was the bad guy. So shafting Melhouse is not a bad thing.
Riding on his back was the up and coming. I live richly off him. But I started off, you know, hoping to do a bit of good. I still hope I can. I just don't want to drown with him.
I'll make sure you're all right.
I didn't know about the blackmail, you know. I knew some things, some not very nice things.
When did you find out?
You're assuming I did.
Oh, come on, that's what's called a question.
I keep underestimating you, sort of. I was prepared to accept the benefits it gave me. I am culpable of that. You can turn a blind eye to things you don't want to see. But he forced me to resign. I want your seat, he said. Just that. I couldn't abide him being at Westminster. Not with that power.
I'll make sure you're all right. You'll be in the clear. Just do me a favour. I want to go to that wedding. I like weddings, you know? There's a door at the back in the garden. Make sure it's open, will you?
They say evil prospers when good men stay quiet. Paradoxically, Harry, I'll let you in if you keep me out.
Done. Like the outfit?
Yeah, Jackie.
What is that?
It's a wedding present, just in case.
Hey, come on, I said no guns, Dean.
Yeah, I know.
Use your brains, for Christ's sake. Do you want a bloodbath or do you want Melhouse?
Look, we've got another guest. Hope there's no problem. And we're going to do this my way, all right?
Your way, Harry. Where's Malhouse?
Don't you worry, we'll get to him. Fine day for it. Like the togs.
Oh, yeah, thanks a lot.
Hello. Didn't we meet at Ascot?
Piss off.
Well, I can tell you were born to this life.
I was born in this house.
Hiya. Hello, Tommy. Any chance of the keys to Harry's office?
Well, an even money chance, yeah. There you go.
Thanks.
I've got the keys to his heart down here as well, if you want them.
These'll do.
Hello. You having a nice time? Lovely.
Miss Mel, Claire,
How did you get in?
through the back gate.
Well, you can leave by it.
Dean Hawkins told us about it.
He wants to talk to you.
You can write from prison.
Well, he doesn't have to, you know.
Now, just listen to him, hear him out. You may learn something.
Just seen your husband. Looks okay out there. You gonna be happy now?
Sure.
Or is this just another one of Frank's bloody deals, all this crap?
Hey, come on. Tell her what happened.
Do you know how my mother died? She choked her last tears out on the back seat of a second-hand car.
My mother died.
Oh, not in her own puke. Yours died surrounded by friends and angels in a hospital bed.
Look, Dean, just tell her what happened.
I know what happened. She killed herself. It's sad, but it's not my fault.
No, Frank killed her. She swallowed the pills, but your dad stuck them in her hands.
No, that's not true. He did this business. They did. Your father. I heard she died. I phoned you. I left a message. I waited.
He couldn't call you.
It was hard. I didn't know why. Dad wouldn't let me. So I started asking. And I found out things. Some things, not everything, Claire. I've had to fight for that. And I'm still fighting, so you listen to me.
I don't want to. It's past now, Dean.
No, it's now. It's me.
We're different. It's all changed.
Oh, it's just the same, Claire. It's bullshit. I used to come here when Dad was working. I'd sit here, in the corner, quietly and watch him. There's a drawer in the bureau over there. Secret. You know it. It's for hiding things. My dad never used it, but yours would. He used to come here too, do you remember? My mother killed herself because he blackmailed her. Now you go and take a look in that drawer. Go on. Take a look.
Honey, you're hiding away. Come on, you're the belle of the ball.
This is Harry Salter. He likes to listen in.
Does he? Well, he can listen to this. You've got 5 minutes, all of you, to be out of here and off my land before I call the police.
I bought you a present.
Hey, Dean, steady on.
What, Salter? What can you do for me?
That is not going to do you any good, Dean.
Nothing does me any good.
Hey, you don't want to be silly now, do you, eh? Look, maybe if we calm down, we could come to some sort of
arrangement. Why don't I rearrange your brains? No, you tell them what you did to my father.
I helped him out. He went bust, I bought him out.
You screwed him.
So that's business.
Business?
No bluffing, Hawkins. I'd never use that. I bet there's nothing in it, is there? Never was. You're like your dad. Tough talk and nothing in it. No wonder your mother got bored and started shagging around.
Dean, please!
Open the desk, Claire.
No, Dean. Look, she doesn't have to get involved.
She is involved.
You don't want to hurt her, Dean. No, she's just... Oh, she's Claire. Claire, you know, she's not part of this.
She stinks of it. We all stink at you, Malhouse. Please, Claire, open the drawer.
Honey, you don't want to...
Oh, yes, she does.
Pop it. Look, this was just, you see, we weren't going anywhere, and, well, now we've got everything.
Albert Hawkins hung on. Your father destroyed him, but he hung on.
So he blackmailed them. Take a look at it, Claire.
They were friends, Dad. They were friends. Dean was my friend.
Honey, you just put those back, eh? Do as your dad says. Do it now.
You destroyed your friends, Dad. All of this is just nothing.
Honey, I just...
And me. I'm just one of your deals, Dad.
We all were.
I think you better go, Dean.
It's all right. They'll send a car.
I've got all I need, Malhouse. There's a lot of people want to see this.
Salter! The papers! Now!
You might want to save that for later.
Scorpio. I'm Cheryl McCann. No, it's all right. I'm a friend. A very good friend of Harry Salter.
Miss McCann,
Mr. Groves.
do come in.
Morning. All done all cheer at once. Have you seen the papers?
Yep.
They turned your story down, Harry.
Don't be daft. They only bought it yesterday.
Yeah, and cancelled it last night.
What do you mean? This is the biggest bloody corruption scandal since Paulson.
Almost.
Somebody sold them a bigger one. We got a parliamentary candidate and a local councillor. Well, they got all that with an MP thrown in.
Who's the byline?
Who do you think? It's the goodbye line, Harry.